Good morning, guys. So it's Thursday, and I don't know if you've ever talked to a GM dealer about ordering a car, but there's many times that we'll say, "Well, we'll let you know on Thursday."
Yeah.
And we were going to show y'all this morning a little bit more about what that means and what our ordering looks like, and GM's constraints, and kind of how it is following them.
And some days it means absolutely nothing. Some days
Yeah,
we get no
we get
orders.
zero. Seems like ours is up and down because we've been building up our inventory for the last 15 years, and they have kind of a turn and earn, which some dealers like, some dealers hate. I personally think that it's worked. It's just a slow burn,
Yeah.
Like Frank said, like this week we got, well, we'll show you here in a minute, but last week we got zero. So we were going to make this video last week, and there was no
Nothing to do.
content. So it's not an every week deal for us smaller dealers. Seems like our inventory builds up, and then we'll sell a bunch, and then our inventory goes down, and we don't sell as much as it levels off. And so trying to get back kind of in the middle it's taking a while.
And a lot of times the customer will call in, people we know, people we don't know, say, "Hey, I want to order a truck. I want to order it next week. Got somebody I need to order one for right now." Pop it up on Thursday, and there's nothing there to order, or there is, and we're going to kind of show you how that looks this week.
Yeah, we had a customer that's been very patient and he wanted to order a 26 two-wheel drive diesel Tahoe with kind of certain specs and colors and stuff.
Sounds easy enough.
Sounds simple, but it took till 27. So, and then the first round of 27s, it was in. I don't know, it didn't make any sense to me, but we can order them sold, and there's an unallocated sold order process too. But GM's only going to build what they're going to build.
So real quick, some definitions. What does allocation mean?
Allocation, so we'll show you here in a minute. Allocations orders we earn, and they go off of our ADS, which is our average day supply, I think it is, and then our sales rate, and then so they come up with their formula. And if you're better at it than me, and Frank's better at it than I am, you kind of know how to work that system to build that inventory.
Yeah.
But the allocation basically goes in, and that's what GM says, okay, here's what you get to order. And then you'll see here in a minute, and we'll go into our constraints, because it's not just allocations out. You got to look at the constraints too.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say next. You might have 10 trucks to order, but what is a constraint?
Yeah, so constraint, they'll go in and they'll say, okay, they're only going to build 15 double cabs or 0 double cab. Like right now, for half-ton double cabs, they shut them down like 2 months ago. And no matter how many half-ton orders we get, you tell us you want a double cab,
you're not getting it
because they're not building them.
It's a waiting game.
So I'll flip over here to our screen, and we go into order workbench, go to run past one, and we'll just start with the 27s, because I know we're all excited about
this is the first week for anybody to order a 27 new body style half ton, and good old Chevrolet gave us 4 of them. That's fine and dandy, but
let's see what we can get though.
Have they constrained us?
So this is the constraints we were talking about earlier. Left column, it just has a number that GM comes up with so they can reference back.
Yep.
Has the description of the constraint. National quantity is how many nationwide they gave to dealers. Constraint quantity is how many they gave to us. Place quantity is how many we've already placed, test placed, and balance to go.
Real quick, show them. So that second row, the second column there is a 2LT trail boss, so a leathered up trail boss. The entire country, there's going to be 421 new body styles made. Guess how many we got?
We went with 0.
We went with the 0 this week.
We won't have to worry about the trail bosses.
Negative.
Custom trail boss is the cheaper version, which we had a meeting this week for ordering, and they were going over the 27 ordering process and how it's going to look and the mix they're going to have. Not doing any standard beds right now, start with.
Yep.
Not any double cabs. And I asked, because in the past, the custom and work truck has been a smaller screen than ours, and they said for 27, it's all one screen.
Yeah, and it probably had a little price break there with that smaller screen stuff, but I think they've kind of leveled that out. Now everybody gets the big
bed. And I think that a lot of times I've always thought, put power windows and locks on all of them. You're saving door panels. You're having to have different. But they definitely have the engineers and people that study that to know a lot more than we do.
Yeah, this is probably way more exciting for us than for you guys as far as ordering this new body style, but man, it is slick.
It is. I love the interior. ZR2s, there's 202 and 0 to us. High countries, there's only 337 nationwide, and we got 4. I mean, that's a big percentage.
That's a big
really.
percentage. Out of 337, our tiny little store gets 4 of them.
Yeah, and I think they go, and I don't think they go a lot off of like what we have available and then what we sell. So we sell a fair amount of high country.
Yeah,
and
we
that's
sell
kind of the top end, which I'm excited this year for the high country. Has the passenger side screen, so the passengers can watch Netflix or whatever going down the road.
Yeah, that is awesome.
We don't want to be bored.
Next 2 columns are real important and a complete change for this year.
Yeah, these engines, it's been big talk. The 5.7, I think everybody's going to love that because, man, it's 350. We're going back to the 350.
3.5.
Yeah.
Replaces the 5.3 liter.
5.3, they came out, I think, like 99.
And been a great motor for a long time. Really very few problems, but here we go.
Got a little lifter problem during COVID, but
yeah, had a lot of problems during COVID.
We try not to talk about those years. The new 6.6 coming out, they haven't released any horsepower and torque numbers. They're supposed to. I think I saw September 17th, 18th, 19th, somewhere right there.
Yeah.
They're going to release pricing, horsepower numbers, a lot of that stuff. They'll list embargoes.
It ought to be able to get the job done.
I think it will. I mean, 6.6 bigger than 6.2.
All day long.
One thing you don't see in here is the 3-liter diesel, which that means it's unconstrained. So it's free flow this week, which was good because the one that you placed already this morning, the guy wanted a diesel. Yep. One cool thing, and we do a lot, not on the half tons as much, but like on the 3/4 tons, we have a lot of people that upgrade their tank size underneath because they want to go a long ways.
Yeah, and that's after the fact. We have to send that off to get done.
And so this year they've got a max range tank that they're going to put. I know on the diesels, I haven't seen if it's going to be available in the gas.
Yeah, I would assume that they probably will, but they haven't said that.
You would think, but they're whispering that have over 1,000-mile range of that diesel.
Dang.
That's way longer than my bladder.
Yeah, I like snags. And
no kidding.
Yeah.
This one Frank was a little mad about this morning right here, this Trillium Green, because I don't know if y'all know, but Frank likes to wear weird colors.
He calls it weird. I call it variety.
They're the rainbow out here.
If we've got something white or something gray on the lot, you can best bet Corey ordered it. But that's fine because we do sell a lot of
white.
Let's throw a little mix in there. But anyway, they punted me and said no thanks.
So there's 51 Trillium Greens this week. We got 0. Which personally, if you get the Trillium Green, I think the half ton or in the high country or the ZR2.
Yeah,
I think that both of those packages are going to look good. I don't know, like an LT to me, or there is no LT this year. Sorry.
Yes, another thing, and I don't think this is bad at all. If you get a 4-wheel drive half-ton pickup,
all Z71s,
pure Z71s. Because you could just get a 4x4 with the standard shocks, stabilizer bar,
whatever,
things like that. Well, now if you get a 4-wheel drive, by golly,
Z71, which is good for us because we'll have so many customers, and we've kind of laughed throughout the years. And they'll call and like, "Hey, I want a Z71," and for a minute, you could get a Z71 2-wheel drive. Yeah, that tricked some people. It wasn't great.
Could get you in a pickle.
Yeah, but I think that going all Z71 was the right smart way. I mean, it's a huge deal. Chevrolet is synonymous with Z71.
Yeah, it has to be easier for building and ordering for sure.
Z71 and SS, I think, are just 2 things with Chevrolet people. They
recognize it. Yep.
Let's talk about trailer package. They're all going to have a trailer package or trailer package available. This NHT Max trailering is actually a bigger axle and some different shocks, so it's kind of a step up over just a regular trailer package. Yep. And sunroof on 2LT. We saw up here earlier 2LT trail boss. There's only 421 nationwide, and 85 of those get a sunroof.
Yeah,
that's another good one though about the new sunroof. You've seen it. They went from the smaller one to it's a panoramic.
So yeah, it's been that way on Tahoe. So if you've been in a Tahoe with they call it a moonroof now. I don't know why, but the entire roof is glass. If it's a moonroof, sunroof still in a half-ton pickup or a 3/4 ton last year. Now whole roof
be the panoramic.
But
used to people didn't like it because it took headroom a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, now with that panoramic, I think it increases your headroom.
Yeah, I do too.
I personally think.
Yeah, the cover that slides over it takes up no room. Yeah. And when that's open, that even gives you more.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's it for the 27 1500 for us. It won't take us too long. One thing I'm excited about, we were talking about this the other day, is the EV, because I've got a lease on a 24 that's going to be coming due, and I'm I'm going to need a new
A
EV.
few of us do, yeah.
So there's no constraints on those. Those will be free flow. So that'll be cool. I think I'll go with the Trail Boss this time, but we'll have to see.
And if you haven't driven an EV Silverado or an EV at all, it's way off of ordering, but just come by. We've got keys on our desk.
Yeah.
Drive one. You'll probably leave your old pickup here. And,
there's everybody talks bad about them, but the power, the quietness, smooth ride, it's hard to beat.
Yeah, plenty cool.
And 450-mile range. I mean, that's long enough for my bladder.
Yeah.
I don't need 1,000. But
we did get a 27 Traverse allocation. I think it's pretty interesting that we have got a 27 Traverse on the ground. We got one early in the game, and it is beautiful.
It is. That new Z71, that interior color.
It is sharp. It's called Oregon. And I've been through Oregon.
I
don't think I've seen anything that color.
Portland something.
Man, it is sharp. So come by and see that.
Yeah, we've got a video on that. We need to load it today.
Yeah.
That Z71. And looking this week, we got another all-wheel drive. Those things have been scarce.
Yep.
Scarce.
If we order another Z71, it has to have Super Cruise. Sometimes you got to read these descriptions and constraints a little bit backwards. But yeah.
So you can see down here, there's 0 for us on the Z71 without Super Cruise, 402 nationwide. But I mean, we usually order it anyways. It's $3,000, I think.
Yeah,
but dang, it's nice.
It's as close to laziness as you're ever going to get.
And, it's safe-free for a lot of them. But I think it's going to be a better deal.
Yeah, Super Cruise is neat.
And they're improving it every day. Even we had a customer when he first got one. He's like, man, it's kind of, he didn't feel like it was real smooth. And every day he told us, man, it's better every day.
Yeah.
And they come out with updates all the time.
Yeah, they do make improvements steadily.
No RS, one RS or 2 RS. We got 0, 230 nationwide. No high country. Looking like we'll probably go with the Z71 all-wheel drive.
Yep.
This is my guess.
If you're ever looking just through our inventory and you don't quite understand it because there's so many different packages.
There are.
If there's a 1 in front of it, like 1 RS or 1 LT or whatever, it's usually cloth.
Yeah.
If it's 2 LT or RS,
and then sometimes they'll put that with the front wheel drive and all wheel drive too.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. It could be 1 RS as being front wheel drive and 2 RS as being all wheel drive. So just a step up usually in the package.
A little nicer.
Yep. So
that won't be too bad. So that puts us with 6 27s. Let's go check our 26s and see what we got. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Couple HDs. See what we got there. Back to talking about the double cab and crew cab, regular cab earlier. On HDs, there's 0 this week, double or regular cab.
Mm-hmm.
I assume that's going to be just like they did with the launch on the 27 1500s. They cut the double cab production because it's not, the crew cabs is the big part.
Right, that's the seller.
So they're cutting that so they can build the new crew cab alongside the old crew cab.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of talk about the HDs that they were coming out with new body style. We found out last week 28 will not be a new body style.
Right. Yeah.
But I believe they're going to launch the new powertrains. It's the Duramax you've been hearing about. I've heard a lot of different displacements, but GM's yet to tell us, hey, it's going to be 8.2 or whatever it's going to be.
Yeah.
I still personally think they're going to have the DPF and DEF. I think it'll be more efficient. I think it'll run less, just like it has every year. But I think they'll keep it.
Yeah, they're back. I mean, I think they're backing off some of the severity of it, or however you'd word that.
And one thing I think they've figured out is with going higher displacement, that they can run it cleaner to get the same power and not having to treat that emission so violently, I guess.
Their thought on the emission control of DPF and things like that, it's not a bad thought. Yeah, we want cleaner air.
Not,
but
it's just a lot of sensors.
A lot of sensors, a lot of things to go wrong.
Yeah, a lot of things. Anyways, back to it. Only 189 work truck crew cabs nationwide. We got 0. 151 ZR2s, 0. Those ZR2. We got what's that color called? The green?
Cypress gray.
Ooh. ZR2 in yesterday. Got a video coming on those two. That thing was bad. Of course, it didn't even last a day.
Yeah,
it's gone. Dual fuel tanks on chassis cab, which a lot of that's irrelevant for the other constraints that are already there.
Yeah.
So we got a couple to order. Looks like a lot of what we have ordered did not pass. Some of these specifications are on hold. The stuff we've ordered, say 3 months ago, and they've changed. They've gotten rid of something later in the year model, or they've changed up a wheel or something that's not available.
The supplier just exactly.
So we got to go in there and re-edit those orders. It's not a big deal, but doesn't.
Speaking of ordering, I would say, listen, if you feel like you're coming up in the next 3-4 months needing a vehicle, if it's getting to be that time, holler at us. Let us order it just like you would want, instead of us scrambling trying to find it when the time comes.
Yeah, I had a customer the other day, and he had a half ton pulling a camper, which is perfect. I mean, it pulls it perfectly capable, but he had added the trailer tow cameras, and they were glitching a little bit. And he said the same thing to me. He goes, I wish I'd have ordered mine and got it just like I wanted.
Yeah.
Instead of having to add some stuff aftermarket, which is aftermarket stuff's great. We love it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see some of the stuff we do, but sometimes you guys, if you wait, like he said, well, I waited until the rebates got big.
Yeah.
Well, we know at the end of the year, the rebates, 27 rebates doesn't matter. If you want 27, there's not going to be any rebates. It's
nothing worth talking about.
No, but the 26s are going to be here. We're still ordering 26s, so you can order one now, and you're going to be able to get some big rebates coming up.
Get what you want. Yeah, and here's the thing: life happens. If you happen to order one and something happened where you wanted to keep yours or it didn't go through, we're going to sell it. I'm not saying that we want some weird, funky configuration on the lot.
We don't want a purple 2-wheel drive.
Yeah, let's get yours ordered.
Yeah, let's order it, because every week we have stuff that fits somebody. Yeah, it may not fit everybody, but it fits somebody.
Exactly.
So the HDs won't be too bad. Let's look at what was next. Tracks.
Big seller. What a vehicle for the money.
Oh my gosh, bang for the buck all the way around. The LS has surprised me. I guess it's just a price point, but we can't keep an LS.
You're talking starts $22,500
for
a vehicle that starts and
brand new. Brand new tires,
brand new,
5-year warranty on the powertrain,
and they look good. They've got just about every color.
Good, they have a screen inside them.
Big screen. They're safe. I used to would say that's a great starter vehicle. Trax is great. It's a great vehicle for anybody. Awesome fuel mileage.
Feel comfortable putting your family in, going down the road.
Yeah.
We got one LS and one RS. The third one, they've got an LT or an active. Personally, the LT just hasn't been as big. It doesn't have the look of the RS, and there's not really a price differentiation.
I'm an active fan. Active to me is like an RS pickup used to be. Everything kind of matches. Active and RS is sweet. Both of them.
Yeah, the active is. We'll probably go with an active as our third one, I would assume.
Yeah.
But no sunroofs for us, which is not a huge deal on a Trax because it's 10% of price.
Yeah.
Usually people are getting Trax, they're not necessarily looking for. I mean, some of them are.
Yeah.
But when you're adding 10% of the price,
if we could order one, we might. Because let's face it, even as most expensive one that you can order is still not that bad.
Yeah, still sub 30s.
Nice payments on those.
And like first time buyer deals, we got a lot of. You can get good interest even if you're not number one A plus credit. So let's look what we got. Trailblazers, same thing. Got an LS. I think the LS is great.
Yep.
An LT, okay.
Trailblazer is a funny vehicle. It looks nothing like the Trailblazer of the past.
Yeah.
But that and the Trax are very, very similar in capacity inside, so seating room and things like that. They're just laid out different.
Yeah.
Trax is shorter and longer. Trailblazer's a little shorter and taller.
Taller, yeah.
And they're both great vehicles in their own right. I think it's preference totally.
Especially since they updated the interior on the Trailblazer. There for a while, it was kind of a tough sell for us.
Yep.
Because they had an older Trailblazer that was more money.
Yeah.
And so there was a year in there that it was kind of a tough seller.
Right.
You can get on the basic stuff, but it was just
It blows my mind, and this goes to our second constraint here. 1.2 liter. Let's just get it out in the open. How many cylinders is that?
That's 3.
3-cylinder. But here's the thing: an inline 6-cylinder for a long time, or an inline 4-cylinder in vehicle. They produce a lot of horsepower, and they're and these are turbo.
Yeah, turbocharged.
So, man, it's kind of cool. They're very, very, very efficient. That's where the fuel mileage comes from.
They are. I was going to look. Do they have the horsepower ratings on those on our order guide, or we got to look?
we have so much. If we ever tell you we don't know about something, we're lying through our teeth because we've got GM has set us up
they
with
give us
information.
information. We may not retain it.
We gotta find it.
Gotta find it.
I think you were just
the 2.5 turbo has 328 horsepower. When I was a senior in high school, I had a SS Camaro. I don't think that 350
had that.
Did it? Let's look.
I wish we could find that old car and put it up against
Oh my
a 2.5.
Can you imagine? And especially when they had those Camaros out for a while, which I've heard they're coming back.
Yeah.
But they, they had that 6-cylinder, or was it a 4-cylinder Camaro that was turbocharged?
4
or supercharged?
Is it 2.7?
Yeah. So 2002. Look at this: 325 horsepower, 350 foot-pounds of torque out of a 350 naturally aspirated V8. And we're doing that with 2.5 cylinders, so less than half the size.
Just let them know when you're cruising around in your Trailblazer.
No, you're not going to get the sound. It's not as cool. We get that. I mean,
better
we're car guys.
Fuel mileage.
Better fuel mileage. We're car guys too, but
yeah,
it's wild. People. Same with the 4-cylinder Silverados. Everybody would come in. Oh, I don't want a 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
And Frank was great about me. He had one that he towed a trailer with.
Yep.
Hell, it has more. It has the same torque rating as a 6.2.
Yeah, and don't let it fool you. A 2.7. When somebody tells you about a 4-cylinder pickup,
yeah,
I mean you do kind of cringe a little bit the first time. But if you'll drive it and just understand its capabilities, most of us don't pull a trailer or a trailer at all.
Oh yeah,
you just want the bed.
But and the power's still there to do it.
Well, yeah, you can still do it. Like I say, most people don't use a truck to its true capabilities anyway. That's the way to go in a lot of cases. And
the 4-cylinder, the fuel mileage is great.
Yeah, I mean,
20.
You're going to have a 2 in front of your fuel mileage.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, you're going to have high 20s.
So that's a typical Thursday in ordering.
Sorry, wrong screen.
Man, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. It like today, this will take.
It'll take some time because you order one. Let's go look. Like I was going to share there. Say we may go order one and think, yeah, this is perfect, or bust out 4 of them because you can order multiples at a time, and then you come back and you get the dreaded fail. So then you got to go figure out why. So then that's where you reference back their number and say, Frank, you still can't get Trillium Green. You keep trying. It's not gonna work.
No matter how many. What are the color options? Let's see what the color options are. Let's just go with a. You
want to show them how we just order one?
Yeah. Let's
just order one. Let's go here to 27 Chevrolet light duty. Okay, so these are our model numbers here. He was kind of referring back to some of the package numbers earlier. These model numbers give a lot away of how you order. I've been doing it a long time, so I understand it.
He's got it memorized.
Like CC is a Chevrolet is the first one. If that was a GMC, it'd be a T. And then the second one is either a C or a K. C's 2-wheel drive, K's 4-wheel drive. Then the 1 means a half ton. 15 is like this model designation, so they'll all be 5s. And then the next one is the bed length. A 5 is the 5.5 foot bed. 7 is the 6.5 foot bed, which is only available on regular cab, double cab, and crew cab. We'll talk about that regular cab later at a later date because can't order them right now anyways, but we'll go into those a little bit more. And then 43 is a crew cab, 03 is a regular cab, and 53 is a double cab. Not that it really matters to anybody, but it's kind of
more information.
Kind of interesting. The more you know, the more you know. This is a BAC. That's just all internal stuff with General Motors. One other cool thing they added last year, we've used it a little bit. I know you used it a couple of weeks ago. You were telling me about it. When you order, they have a recommendations powered by AI. Let's see if I can duplicate. I know where. So let's duplicate this tab. We'll do one manually, and then we can show them the AI. Because then Chevrolet says, "Hey, this is what you need to order, goofballs."
Come on, Frank.
It doesn't matter. We're going to do it how we want. Okay, so we can't get 2 LT Trail Boss. We know that. We can do the 1 LT. So 1 LT is going to be kind of the standard Z71.
Yep.
Like we said earlier, everything's Z71. It's 4-wheel drive.
We will order a 2-wheel drive once in a while. Not everybody needs a 4-wheel drive.
No,
I'm going to tell you right now, the first few are going to be 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, 4-wheel drive's the run of it, but the Dan is just a dealer assigned number. We got a funny story about Dan because we'll put in somebody's name, and we had a customer, so we put his name in here, and then it said on the screen we printed out, and the sheet we sent him, it said Dan Homer.
Yeah.
And he's known Frank for 25, 30 years. And he said, Frank, my name's not Dan.
It's not Dan.
It is now. I mean, so when he walks in and says, hey, Dan,
he's officially like, Dan Homer. He didn't like that.
But it is.
You're all Dan when they order your vehicle.
So we can put whatever you want there. Here's the colors. Special color we seen's on constraint. And those are your one-offs, greens, yellow stuff that mostly for companies, but we will throw one in there.
Man, white sand's got super popular.
White sand's sharp. I'm anxious to see it.
That's the tan color that's been out for a year now, and people jumped on that.
Yeah, it's been sharp. In certain packages, I think, especially when it's like the black wheels.
Yeah.
I think it looks real good.
Yep.
These two are blued out because, and you can hover over here, not available with current selection. So say if you try, it's going to tell you got to order high country to get polar white.
Yep, not available on a 1LT.
Pacific blue, got to order high country. Trillium green, still can't order it. But you will be able to order on more than just high country. 3LT, you see there is ZR2,
yep.
2LT, and 2CX. That's custom Trevos and the LT Trevos.
Just cannot order it this week.
Cannot order it this week. Cannot order on 1LT.
I'm pretty excited about Apex Red too.
I am too. I think it's going to be sharp.
It's we've had some on the lot in a Trax and a Trailblazer. It's kind of a cross between Red Hot and the what was the red? Radiant Red.
Radiant Red.
So real cool looking.
Yeah, I think it's going to be sharp, but we're not getting one this week.
Yep.
So that doesn't matter. Sterling Gray's been real popular. Riptide Blue, what's that? Is that going to be a lighter blue? Is that like that?
Riptide's exactly what we've had.
Okay. What's that Colorado that's on the floor?
Reef blue.
God, that's a good blue. Blues are funny.
Slide by the showroom or just go on the website and pull up our Colorados. Reef blue, man. And sometimes you order a color and you've never had it before.
You're a little nervous.
Like, what's that going to look like? This one was a win.
Especially with blues.
Yeah.
Blues are funny because, damn, you can get one and you're like, ugh.
Well, and there's really only, one blue.
There's only one that matters. Stratford Up Blue. First game tonight. Boys ready?
They're ready.
Frank's got a senior.
Flags up.
I got a senior nephew, so it's going to be a good day.
Flags up.
We get to play Sunray. That's one of our rivals, but we did a lot of business. We got a lot of good
football rivals, and it's fun to have rivals.
Yeah,
you can still shows a lot lot about us as humans.
I think so.
You can absolutely, in a good way, hate somebody on
a
Friday
for a couple
night
hours,
for 2 hours,
3 hours.
But then Monday, let's get back to business.
Yeah, especially like Sunray and Groover. I have, we have buddies, and there'll be some chatter. The first before the game. I used to have some friends from Sunray. We'd bet actually a keg of beer.
Hey,
they got so tired of buying me beer. And I don't drink a keg of beer now. I mean, it would take me a year to drink it.
Yeah.
But I've got some from Groover, and they'll take. And then whoever's losing, you're not going to text back that night.
No.
You can text them like, "Hey, what happened?" They're not texting back.
You got to take a little time to know exactly how you're going to word that response.
And vice versa. If we're losing, we ain't texting back.
If you're listening to this from not so close to us here, these towns are 30 miles from each other.
30 miles. They're all almost same county, touching counties, and we've played them in sports for a long time.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to what we were doing. So, what are we going to go with?
White.
Just white. It's hard to beat white. I was thinking earlier, and we've had a problem in the last couple of years with bright red hot they call it, because you couldn't get red hot the last 2 years in a Premier LTZ. Or a high country.
And as far as I know, never been able to get red in it.
Never been able to get red in high country.
Yeah.
But you could in the LTZ Premiers, and we have customers, they love it. They want the heated and cooled leather, and they want bright red, either the black or the tan inside. Couldn't get it.
Yeah.
Well, this year with the Z71, we can get it.
That's awesome.
We can get it. So we can order a bright red up here in the LT. And in the LT, we can get nicer seats. Okay, so
check that out. So that is Oregon cloth / Evotex. Evotex is just a form of leather. So it looks like to me it's going to have some mixed material in the seating.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see. Yep. See if they'll let us order it.
That'd be sharp.
We got to get the Multiflex center console. Don't really know what that is.
That's new.
Wireless charger for single device. I think I heard on the upper levels we're going to do dual chargers.
That time.
Front buckets, 120 volt floor, console, power outlet, which is good.
You see the comfort and convenience package there that it automatically adds.
Let's see what that is.
We can go in and just tell you exactly what that is, but it's a little more bang for the buck is what it is.
Oh, they don't have Silverado loaded yet.
No, I forgot to tell you they did not.
That's not any good.
So that's there's just a lot of extras in that package for less money.
Yeah,
it's a bundle package.
We can get to 5.7 this week, so we probably should. Then it's gonna make us change our wheels and tires. I think we probably just go some 18s on this one.
Yep.
We can that's a mud terrain.
I think we go all terrain.
Or we go 20s. I bet that mud terrain's probably like a different package.
Yep, it would switch you probably over
like
to
a trail boss or something in that. We can do high gloss black machine face or high gloss painted.
Let's do some machine faced.
I like it. It's going to change another page. Every time you click something, it's going to change some stuff.
Sure did.
That's all fine and dandy. Federal emissions is standard. We can't change that.
Gotta have federal emissions.
Tires we already picked. Wheels we already picked. But you go in here and see if there was some, if you want to go back and do the.
Yeah, and if those 15 options weren't enough, down a little further, there's even
click. Here's the LPOs.
Yep. LPO meaning limited production order.
Limited production order, and they ship them separate a lot of times.
Yeah,
sometimes.
For the most part, they ship them separate. I've always thought it was so they don't get scratched up. I don't really know why.
But even like floor liners, we can order as an LPO, and they come from our warehouse. They ship them separate. We have a whole room full of accessories, whether it's steps.
Yeah.
Floor liners, hitch.
The cool stuff.
Yeah.
Is usually the LPOs.
Wheels and tires, exhaust, intakes. I mean, you can do all sorts of stuff.
Badging.
Steps, we'll probably go ahead and order. The LPOs, they also want us to order them because it helps out our ADI, which is good. We're all partners here. So.
If you're a big fan of like the 4-inch kind of oval, I guess you call it, no mas.
No more.
They have discontinued that.
6-inch only.
From Chevrolet, yeah. 6-inch only, which is not a bad option. More surface.
No, it's not bad. Spare wheel tire, that's fine. Then additional options.
Tons of them.
Tons of stuff. So here's the driver memory. Let's click it, just see what it makes us add. It'll be, okay, so it's going to add blind zone, surround vision, trailer tech, assisted driving. So that's kind of everything you want, probably.
Yep, more safety stuff.
But that's the difference. Last year, to get memory, you had to be in the Premier High Country.
Yeah, check this out. We're in an LT here. Used to, you couldn't get a 10-way power passenger seat in an LT. No. So what happens if we click on that bad boy? So this is called a Silverado Premium package.
I like the power up and down tailgate. I don't mind the multi-flex, but I like the power one too.
Well, that really gets you into, and this is an LT.
Yeah. So this is just putting you up in like a Premier.
Yeah.
They don't have Premier this year.
They've done it with Premier, or what a lot of us know it as LTZ.
LTZ, yeah.
They've kind of combined some of these options.
So you get your heated second row seats, bed view camera, heated and cooled seats, rain sensing wipers.
You know what? Thank goodness. 9 packages was too many.
Oh, it was.
So now,
because it just added more constraints too. And you going, well, you can't get a 1LT this week. Well, now 1LT is just, it's everything.
Yeah, you can load it up.
Which also, it's going to be a little weirder for us that have been grown accustomed to, the Premier being one way, this and that. Well, now we're going to have one more. Well, you go get an LT. Well, what do you want on it? I got a Z71. Okay.
How nice of an LT.
Yeah, what do you want on it?
Yeah.
Because used to, you kind of knew, hey, this customer, whether it's price point or payment or whatever, let's stick with that.
Looks like we could do a chrome step that's not an LTZ, which just means they will put the steps on at the factory.
Yeah. What about the Super Cruise package?
Yep, Super Cruising.
I mean, so this, like I said, you're doing a 1LT, what we used to, being kind of cheaper.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and leave the LPOs just because it helps out the.
Drop down, however you're watching this, whatever channel you're watching this on. Do you prefer bedliner or not?
I think most people do.
It comes straight from the factory.
The bad part about it is when we order it, when we order the bedliner from the factory, it holds it up a few weeks.
So they ship it from, and you can just imagine, if you order a truck and I order a truck, one with, one without, it's running through the line, they have to just build them all. Then once it leaves there, it goes to another facility. Who knows how far down the road?
Yeah, who knows where.
To do a spray and bed liner.
Or somebody's brother-in-law got that.
Probably. Man.
And could we get that? Or we'll just close this now and do bed liners for General Motors. We do, You know, can you imagine how many thousands a day they got to
There
put
are
them on?
lots. There really are. Linex. I mean, there's a Rhino
Yeah,
liner, a lot of good bed
there's
liner
all of them.
companies. But how could it be better than coming straight from the factory?
I've never had a bad one from the factory. I've seen some, you know, on some YouTube video stuff, but there's been, and we can all do anything for views. So
Yeah, for sure. What else we got?
engine block heaters probably not necessary where we live. It does get cold, but
Yeah,
it's not that cold. This universal vehicle module, we've been ordering it, and we do a lot of. Let me show y'all. Sorry, I didn't give you my screen right here. This KGU that gives the upfitters a module where they can get some information out, whether it's like for a snow plow that you need to know to turn the lights on.
yeah.
I haven't really mastered it. I order on a lot of the heavy duty stuff because we do a lot of flatbeds.
That's where it'd be more important, I think.
And we don't really know if anybody knows and has any videos or something with that universal vehicle module. Send it to us.
Just figure it's better to have it than not.
Yeah, because it's like $100. I mean, it's nothing.
Wow.
Nothing crazy. 2 different alternators. I don't know what we had. We got the 250. 250 is better than 220, I would say.
By 30 amps.
Yeah. Max trailer package. That's what we're talking about earlier. It's off the chart today.
Hey, we're ordering a half ton. Look at this. What's your NLA?
See that fuel tank? What do you bet it adds max trailering? Let's see.
Or
nope. That's a free flow option. I wonder. I can't.
Golly.
How big is it going to be?
Extra 20 gallons, 15, 20 gallons.
I bet get up 50 gallons or something.
Yeah, you can go on a long
50
trip.
Gallons is a long way, but dang, imagine paying for it. $5, well, $250.
Fill it up on payday.
No kidding. Ride that wave. Golly.
Talk about a little R9V real quick.
R9V 3. Okay, this is new for us. Mobile Service Plus. So we've got our mobile service stuff ordered. Say you buy this, and for the first 3 years, GM will pay us to come out and look at it. Now, say your first oil change is included. You want us to come to your place of business, your house, or whatever. I think there's a certain radius they want us to stay in.
Yeah.
But say you got a simple recall that's a reprogram, and you don't want to bring it in, spend your day. We'll come to you. We'll come to the school. We'll update it right there.
Yeah. I mean, we're 12 blocks from the furthest person away in this town, but everybody can't always leave work.
No.
It's hard for us to get out of here and go do something during the day a lot of the times. And we know that's the same for you guys. So,
and then we got a lot of customers like Hansford County, all up in that area, Ochiltree County, up into Texas County, Oklahoma.
Within 75 miles, we have a lot of customers.
We do.
They don't live, obviously right here.
And it's hard for them to, come over here for an oil change. Well, let's see if we can make life easier on you.
Yep. Farmer can't just get off that tractor all the time. So.
Let's keep your stuff serviced up. So that's mandatory on all our stuff. It'll make us order it.
Yep.
3 years XM, we can order. Probably won't. That's kind of, some people love it. Some people hate it. A lot of this, so if it's check marked already blue, it's standard.
Included, yeah.
Well, either standard from the factory on the package or in one of the packages we picked.
Yeah.
Whether it's that enhanced driving.
Or one that made us
one that's, Side bicyclist alert. Don't know what that is, but.
I hope you're not on a motorcycle, though.
Keep the bikers safe. Keep the bikers safe. Surround vision. I know it was in one of the packages earlier. Bed view camera. License plate front kit. We're in Texas. You got to have them.
It's funny because we have surrounding states. I think maybe just New Mexico.
Oklahoma doesn't have fronts.
Yeah, I don't think New Mexico does either.
I don't know if they do.
Either way, we have to make sure we check that.
Since we're in Texas, they're gonna put it on there. Now we don't have to install it. We don't always install it beforehand, just because if it goes to Oklahoma, they don't want it on there.
Yeah,
most of them, they love us so much they want our plate on there. If they don't have front plate, they're asking for it. So, of course, like we said, Z71, it's standard. You're getting off road, whether you're going off road or not.
You can off road if you want to.
Here's more of the LPOs you were talking about earlier. Like I said, a lot of this stuff is what I would call aftermarket almost.
Yeah.
I mean, it's GM accessories, so it's licensed. It's going to be warranted with the vehicle. When we order it on here, it's 336 warranty.
That's a big difference because you can absolutely buy even a good brand. You can buy rough country steps.
Yeah.
Us not order them, you can get them. They might be, let's just use say $300 less than ours. They will not have the factory warranty. You bring it in here to any GM dealership, and they're rusted out within that 3 years.
3 years, 36,000 miles, whichever's first. But even the GM stuff, we can put it on if it's put on before you leave here. So say we order one without steps, and you want steps, We get Danny and the parts to order it. We install it before the vehicle leaves. They add it to the build. Roger goes in there, does a warranty line, it adds it to the build.
Yep.
It's got a 336. You don't do that, you come back tomorrow, get the same set of steps. It's 12-month, 12,000 mile warranty.
Yeah, it's
and it's not every, they all got their own.
So I think about that when I'm ordering.
Yeah.
Who do I feel like is
Sure.
the person that's going to buy this vehicle? Are they going to keep it, that long? I mean, the warranty has a lot to do with it. In that price, yeah, they're a little bit higher, but they are better quality
for sure,
for the most part, and that warranty's huge.
So you're not going to get squeaks and rattles most of the time. And then also, when you're financing, it makes a difference because it's going on the value of the vehicle.
It's in the price of the vehicle. So
you're getting that. If you have an LTV issue, loan to value.
I'm not saying you need to do it on this one, but look at OPCP option there.
Oh, that game day package. I wonder if it's like the Silverado UV Pro with the speakers on the tailgate.
Speakers in the tailgate, yeah.
What's
probably some organizing.
We've always had a Texas edition. Now it's LPO.
Yep.
So I wonder if that's just a badge kit. Interior protections, usually floor liners. Everybody wants that. They're $200 or something. First, second row. Console mounted safe. We need safes in Texas.
That's a metal safe with a combo lock, a roller combo lock.
You put something that you're licensed to carry in there or whatever you want, Cargo convenience package, color out package. I don't know what some of these are. And like I said, we won't even know. I think they're going to release the whole order guide on September 17th, 18th, whatever. So we don't even know exactly what some of these packages are. Like that one, I clicked on it, it shows us. I'm not going to go through all this truck bed organizer. I'm a big fan. And I work sometimes I'll pick up, but I use it more as a car. So when you go get groceries, this truck organizer.
Yeah, it keeps everything from sliding all over the place.
Folds up right there at the tailgate. You got 2 compartments.
Yeah.
We had it in that ZR2, wasn't
it? Yeah, right here on the lot still until he comes and picks it up. Has it in there. It just and people work out of their vehicles. Sure. You don't want to reach all the way up to the cab.
Yeah, if you're putting tools back there, whatever. And it also folds flat, so you still get the whole.
Yeah, pretty neat.
A-pillar off-road lights. I bet that's cool. Sounds cool.
Yep.
Probably not on this one. Silverado logo. I think that's a must.
Yep. Open the door. It's going to shine the old logo on the ground.
Utility wall strap. That's another one. We probably need to make a video on those utility walls and that cargo. That ZR2, I think, has both.
You can sure tie your stuff down.
Console cooler. If you put your Cokes in there.
Coca-Cola Classic.
Coke, water, maybe. I don't know.
Any beverage.
Some beverage. Bedside tailgate speaker. I don't know what that is, but it sounds good. I wonder if that's the one. I think it was Danny was showing me that they had one that fit. Like you'd open the tailgate and it was inside.
That's cool.
But it was a subwoofer, so I don't know if that's
I have not
both.
Seen that.
If it has the tailgate and the bedside speaker, well, that one's what it looks like. Sport pedals, that's not for me. High gloss black wheel arch molders, you can probably only order on certain.
This list is growing every single.
Well, they figured out, and we're not great at it either. That's the first thing people do. They buy a pickup.
Yep.
What they do.
If they are not buying it here, they're leaving here.
They're leaving
straight to buy something.
We might as well offer it, and then like I said, the GM stuff's going to be warranted. If you don't buy it from us, you can get it from Gossett Garage. Yeah. I mean, that'd be a second best.
We haven't talked about this, and don't have to go into all of them, but bed liners. Bed covers.
Bed covers.
My apologies.
Lots of
options on bed covers.
No rubber bed mat. It's
Roger Mullen got him a bed mat, the other rubber bed mat. Kind of dig it.
Yeah,
it's just the old school laid in the bed, so your stuff your beverage organizer.
Yeah, beverage. You don't scratch it. One thing I liked, and it never really took off, and I know Frank did too because we're both weird in that way.
Exactly.
It's the bed rug.
Love a bed rug.
Dude, it's carpet.
You can spray deer blood right out of it.
Yeah, I freaking loved it. One that I do not recommend, I don't like, and we had one the other day. It came in, we had to put one in, is the damn bed liner drop-in plastic.
You talk about a slip and slide.
Oh, I hated those. Man, we had a mountain of them one time. I think we messed up and ordered like 8 came in, and they're this tall. They take up so much room.
If you get a drop-in bed liner, you better for sure get the organizer as well.
Which, we do have a company in Guyman that likes that because it's slippery.
Yeah.
They load pallets of water, and it slides in and out. They strap them down. They're not having such a hard time.
That's true. I guess different folks.
But I hate them.
Yeah.
They rust out your bed.
They warp over time.
They fold up like this. They crack.
Of course, 3 years, 36,000.
Yeah, you'll be fine, but I'm out. Cargo net's another organizer. and the performance exhaust. I can't wait to hear that on. It's probably only available on 6.6. I imagine. I don't know.
I bet that's gonna have a deep rumble.
I bet it is too. So I don't know, guys. If is there any other content y'all want us to make on ordering? We just,
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday. We tell people all the time, call us Thursday, and they probably get tired of us saying that.
This is the day. And the funny thing is, it's not just our region or just a few dealerships that order on Thursday.
GM.
It's the entire country of Chevrolet dealerships that order on Thursday.
So they're all sitting around the same thing going, well, what did we get this morning?
Yeah.
And then they probably got some excited customers they can call. They're excited that they got the order. They probably got some that are pissed off.
Yep. I've got a couple I get to call and break the news that we don't get to order this week, but there's always next week.
Yeah. We just keep, with you guys' support, we keep selling more and keep building our allocations.
Real quick before we go, turnaround times. People always ask, okay, we build it, then how long? It's a little bit of a mystery, but
let's look. I can show you what this week's target production date. Target production week, I think it's called.
Okay, so target production week on a half-ton pickup.
921, 927.
So less than a month from now, it should, get built. Your vehicle should get built.
Then depending, and I don't know what kind of quality control. I can only assume the first 27s they're going to pick quite a few for quality control.
Yeah.
So then that'll set you back sometimes 3-4 weeks, but a lot of them they'll pick up and ship. I bet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They've been pretty aggressive with this launch.
A 26 model right now, you could probably order and get fairly quick.
Yeah.
I mean,
because we're going to still order some 26s.
Yeah.
They're going to alternate 27s and 26s for a few weeks because they don't want it to run out. They know the 27s are going to take longer and they're going to do some QC stuff.
Yeah. So we're gonna have inventory.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is if you want to hand choose your own.
For sure. But like you said, if you want to hand choose a 26 and you want the big rebates, I mean, this week it's probably close to $10,000 on a lot of them.
And I guarantee you it's just going to get
better.
You're getting closer to the end of that window to order a 26, but
I'm excited.
Let's do it.
I'm ready for the 27th. I'm really excited about the EV because we've been talking about they've scaled it back a little bit, and I'm just worried that we won't be able to replace mine.
Yeah. I bet we can find one, but the availability is a little less than it. I'm sure it has been in the past.
But we've got some companies that are looking at ordering some. I mean, it's still a good product.
Mm-hmm.
It's
a great product. It really is for the right person.
Still a need for it. Well, I think that's all we got this morning.
Yep. Here we go. We will have more content. I don't know if this is helpful or useful. Probably pretty entertaining.
I think so.
It is for us.
A couple of goofballs sitting here talking to you on Thursday morning.
That stuff.
It'd probably be more entertaining about 6. Well, not tonight because we got a football game on Thursday because of the refs and this whole deal. But ordinary Thursday about 5:30, it'd probably be more entertaining.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
Well, if you got anything else, just let us know.
Drop some questions, comments, anything in the comments below.